Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome to my beautiful people. Give me a second, guys. Okay. All right, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So, hey, guys. So, the thing, guys, I changed. I use that phone right now to be live because that phone actually was glitching. That was glitching all the time. I think it was the phone issue. I don't know. I'm gonna change phone too. Thank God I have two. That's the reason why I tell you, everybody, it's better always have more than enough. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Those knowledge, guys, is they changed my entire life, man. Hello, hello, Empress. Hello, how are you? It's not a big deal, man. It's very simple, but people overcomplicate it, man. You just, you have to have the courage to kill your old self, man. Have the courage to kill your old self. Except, the moment you have the courage to kill your old self, and door gonna open for you. A lot of doors gonna open. That's the law. And today, what I've thought about it, I don't have a specific subject today, but anybody new here, guys, welcome to my channel. Here I talk about manifestation. Here I talk about the power within. Here I talk about how powerful you are. Here I talk about everything is possible. Okay, no excuses. Okay, no excuses. I'm aware of bad stuff. I'm aware of struggle because you've been believing those things. I'm aware of it. I've been through that too. Okay, but because I've been consistent and working myself, I will change something in my life. So, Empress, like you here. So, what do you mean talk about today? Tell me a subject. You want me to talk? Because I have a lot of things I want to say. I have a lot of things I want to say. But give me a subject. Give me a subject, Empress. Stop saying but. Okay, when people would like to say but, okay, yeah, because people have human have a type of um that way of thinking. Actually send that to your cousin, the live stream. Send to your cousin because she have the habit too. Say but yes, I manifest the car, but how am I gonna put gas in it? You know, but how am I gonna put gas in it? But your cousin, see that's where. Can you say hi to James? Hi, James. How are you, James? Yeah, so it's a short point, guys. The but, guys, is you try to understand a logical way. You will never come to a logical way. Actually, how manifestation work, guys? There's a French guy, there's a video from a French guy, and he said like you impress your subconscious mind first, and then you're gonna move by inspire action. So if you manifest the car, it's not your job to know how we're gonna put cars in it. No. And people say, how have I to do? No. Okay. So the moment you have it, the same energy actually give you the car, the same energy actually gonna make you move by inspire action to actually have what? Have the guy. The bud stuff, guys, is not good at all. It is not healthy. Okay, it is not healthy at all. I'm good. There should be any, but because you already have a desire in your life already, yes, 100% we are. I subscribe. I'll take it so much. So the moment actually you focus on something, guys, you assume it, you do mantra, affirm, or you visualize it. You have conviction, guys. You're gonna have it. And for me. The how, you don't have to know the how. That's what I tell people all the time. Okay, guys, do you think Steve Jobs know how to make iPhone first? When Steve Jobs have the idea? No, that's why it takes so many years and testing, do it over and over. You have the big vision, you have the big picture, but you don't know all the detail. So move by for action. Do you know the whiteboard just have the blueprint of it? No, they don't have no blueprint at all. They are the blueprint, the subconscious mind. There's a two, that's people. There's two different people. There's people actually can replicate. That actually people can create. Because create, you have to be tuned into that energy to be able to create. Upstairs. To create something, you have to tune to it. You see the bigger picture, the big vision, but you don't know the blueprint. But those guys understand how the mind work. The whiteboard. That's why they say, "Oh, you're crazy." That's why I've been telling someone he's a philosopher. He's a philosopher. He studied philosophy, everything. Yeah, PhD of it, work for a good, very smart guy. I tell him, I don't I don't force anybody to believe in my vision because we don't share the semblance of reality. Because Steve Jobs, they will call him crazy. Bill Gates, they'll call him crazy. Mark Zuckerberg, they'll call him crazy. The white board, they'll call them crazy because nobody understands the vision. Because that vision is within and actually materialize. People can understand right now. People don't have to believe in your vision. The more you believe in your vision, that's the Lord of the principles. You don't have to force anybody to accept you, to love you. The moment you love yourself, you're gonna find the right people, the right environment to go there. You're very smart. Oh, thank you so much. Where your accent from, bro? The universe. That's where my accent from. The universe. Actually, no, is French. It's a French accent because I speak French. Parce que je parle français, tu sais. Yeah, that's where my accent's from. So yeah, the bot guys is your bot. The bot is actually trying to understand. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If you have confusion, if you feel like you have confusion, you don't know how to go, where to go, don't worry about it. Keep affirming, assume what you want to experience. You're gonna have doubt, but if you keep your mind focused on what you want to experience, you're gonna have it. Okay? You don't have to know the right direction. You don't have to know how it's gonna happen. You don't have to know, guys. I'm serious. That's from my own experience, and that's also thing I witnessed because I got people in Haiti able to manifest amazing stuff. Actually, there's I don't know somebody say in a poor country. No, it doesn't matter. Poor country, rich country can still manifest. That doesn't matter. Okay, poor country, rich country doesn't matter. No, poor country, rich country, um, poor environment doesn't matter. Because the true power is within you, man. Only thing you have to do is just put your focus on what you want to experience. That's why I tell people, I don't know how. No, most people create everything here. They never know how. Okay, they just have the big vision, but they don't know how to get there. They just embody it. That's why they do a lot of testing. That's why they work in the lab because they're actually searching for the solution to bring the idea to life. Okay. And after iPhone came out, everybody replicated. There's two different people, guys. I told you guys. Anybody accept to take the power back, you are a co-creator. There's other people, they are follower. Okay. They're here to replicate what people been doing before. But us, when you step in on a power, when we get in that power, the power within, okay, we actually become the corporate of our own reality. Energy is universal. Yeah, energy is universal. Or you can say, I'm the only one. Why? I think so. Because I got five lives. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you to be there. No, it been worse before. You say the only one? That is there, man. I don't have nobody at all. That's like I said, man. There's that don't say anybody at all. But that doesn't matter, man. So everybody can hear me perfect, right? You're the best. You too, you are the best. You know, everything you want, you can get it. You are the best. Push it. You know, guys, I speak multiple language, man. And I speak multiple language. So then I have to go watch my hair, and cut, you know, my shit starts to look crazy. So it's just super important, guys, to really understand, guys, that the real part is within you, and you can manifest everything you want. You can get everything you want. I'm really honest, guys. And if you try to understand it in a logical way, I'm sorry for you. I'm really sorry. It's not logical. I can give you okay the steps like focus. That's what I tell people is to be responsible for everything happening to you. Bye. Have a good one. Take care. Thank you so much. You know, something is important, guys, is to be responsible. That's a sure point, guys. You have to be responsible. If you cannot take accountability for everything that happened to you, um, it's gonna be very, very, very hard because you're gonna keep, this the focus on the same old story, and that is very destructive. It's very destructive. Like for me, like I don't know, me, I think I'm different. Everybody's different all of it, right? Everybody's different. When I know something is the truth, when I know something is real, when I know something is the right thing, I just go all the way in like a crazy. Like I say, I know those things is real. Okay. And like I say, guys, in May 6th, I take full accountability for everything happened in my life. Full accountability. I don't care, family, exes, people stand for me, everything in my life. I take full accountability. And I tell my life, like, and I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna focus on this. I'm gonna actually focus and affirm the best and keep my mind focused on the best if because I was someone actually my mind was very easy to entertain fear, bad thought, anxiety, prepare myself for the worst and everything, right? And the moment I switch, okay, the moment I switch, May 6th, right now is August 12th, I see a lot of change. I see a lot of change. That's why I tell them, man, manifestation to be responsible. That's how I think, take care about himself. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. A lot of things take care about himself. Like actually take care about himself. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to force anything. Only thing I do and my entire personality changed because your impression should process my different information, you know. And that's why I tell people manifestation is to be responsible. Being spiritual is to be responsible. Simple. The moment you step in that room, you're responsible for everything happening to you. Because if you don't see yourself being responsible for everything happening to you, you're gonna still in that same pattern, in that same reality over and over again. And being spiritual, don't take anything personal. Me, I don't take anything personal at all. I don't care. People do. I don't care. You know, bliss and abundance, rise and family. Hey, Rose, how are you? How are you? Um, abundance, peace, and blessed love. Keeping yourself accountable for your own action and help to gain discipline. Yes. The same way I tell people all the time, you can be disciplined all the time because the same way you've been disciplined, for the old story, for your point of thinking, always expect the bad, always expect something bad gonna happen to you. You can flip it. You can do the reverse with it. Hello, Wolves. How you doing? Always well. How you impressed? I'm good. Taking accountability, guys, is the best thing ever. That's freedom. Like that's really freedom. Guys, remember like when I was live before, people calling me name, nigga, say all those bad word, everything. Where they at right now? Disappear. That's why I tell people, man. I don't have those people anymore in my live stream sometimes, but because I don't pay attention, that's why I tell people. Your focus is everything. When you ignore, it's better to ignore something that actually responds than to give you energy. I don't think anything personal, but I can focus on the subject. They just disappear. Right now, I don't see them anymore. I used to see them often when I started. It's the same thing about the old self. It's the same thing about when you start to focus to experience abundance. In 3 days, there's a debt, or maybe an emergency, maybe there's a bill, an unexpected bill. That man, automatic payment happen. The money is gone. Then I was focused to express abundance be the best. You know, that happened to me multiple times. And I got swapped multiple times. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's been like 2 years. I focus on abundance. Boom, unexpected something happened, and I go back to that old self. Right now, and when I don't care, I keep moving forward. I keep focused on what I want to experience. I keep our firm, I keep assuming the best. Couple minutes, we found I found like money, or we found me the money. I don't ask for it. I'm serious, guys. That happened to me. Not only me, other people. I witness people, go do the same thing too. It's just crazy, man. That's why I tell people, man. There's some people gonna criticize those things, but never actually experience anything at all. There's a lot of people online gonna criticize other people. Me, before I judge anybody, anyone, I have to test first. That's the way I move. And that's why I tell people, I manifest. Man, something in that. Guys, okay, focus. Back to focus. Back to reality. So yeah, there's people not gonna test anything at all. And boom, judge. I don't move that way. So for me, where I come from, my family, tradition, okay, my father figure and my mom, my dad teach me. Before you judge anything, you have to test first. There's a lot of people on Reddit, online, criticize so many people. But me, from all experience, I say, let me try it first. Okay. Actually work. That's why I tell people all the time, man. Something I realize about manifestation is your intention and your focus. That's it. Your intention and your focus is the key. It's not the technique. Me, I can manifest with any technique because I'm the technique. My focus is a technique. The technique is a way to actually. It's a tools to help you focus to retrain your brain. Okay, to train your brain. You know, that's a way to reprogram your brain to enter your subconscious mind. Is there something about go to the gym and some people use music to help them focus? The music is the tools. Okay, so the same thing. And you got people that I love for even like for meditation. They use music to know what's going on. They use the thing to know what's going on. That's why I tell people all the time. Like, it's not the technique issue. It's your conviction, your focus. You know, like that's what I tell people all the time, man. Don't quick judging a book by its cover. Okay? Like for me, at home, at streaming, work, at work. With feeling, I still manifest with feeling. It's just discipline. That's what I tell people. Without discipline, you cannot do anything at all. But for me, the most easy way to actually, embody a state to program myself is to in a dialogue because I love to talk to myself. I change the minor conversation able to talk, the way I want it. Anybody new here, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Because I'm not gonna, they're not when I'm gonna be live, guys. Everybody gonna have access to my live stream. Really soon gonna be member side only to be live stream. The smooth jazz, yeah, I love smooth jazz. Guys, I listen good music. I'm a type of person I listen a lot of music because I love music. But something I love the most, I love smooth jazz a lot because that help me to relax. If especially I smoke cigar. When I smoke my cigar, that help me to relax, to be in the moment. And sometimes also I manifest. I manifest with smooth jazz. You know, if I'm driving, I listen to smooth jazz, and I feel and see and visualize, go mind and dialogue because that help me relax and calm. You choose how to live your life. Yeah, we all have access to choose how to live our life. We all have access to it. We have access to choose to experience the best or to experience the worst. No, nobody have power over you. Nobody have a power over your life. Okay, nobody have power over you at all. That's water, guys. That's water. If not, I'm gonna get some coffee again. I'm sorry. Like sometime when I'm doing my meditation, I listen to smooth jazz. With meditation, I love more blues, jazz because I don't have to hear any bad lyrics. I don't have to hear like all the complain all the time in my mind, because I don't believe in those things anymore. But actually, that's a part of reality. They also exist, but I don't put my awareness in those things anymore. I put my awareness in peace and love and abundance all the time, every day. That's being responsible because, like I said, the low polarity, they're everything already. Everything is focused on gold. That's true. And also I want my life to be crystallized, by those ideas. But how to able to crystallize, that's the water. You want to change an ice. You know what to do? Put it on the fridge for a couple minutes, a couple hours. I don't know. It depends on the level of your, you know, um. So it depends how intense or fast it is. So there's something about me. My mind constantly focused on good thought and amazing and beautiful thought minded dialogue for me and other people every day. And guess what? I see a lot of change. I see a lot of ideas start to crystallize. I don't entertain bad stuff anymore. I used to a little bit in the middle of it, but right now I'm very extreme on the good. And I'm very extreme, very, very extreme on the good. Yeah. And I don't care if people call me crazy. That's what you have to be. You have to make a choice. Like it's okay to be extremely negative, to be extremely, focused on fear. But the moment you start to be extremely positive, they call you what? Crazy, delusional. That's a trap. Don't listen to people tell you that. That's a huge trap. That's a huge trap. If I was listening to all the trap guys, there's something I would never able to experience in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee, guys. Okay, bye guys. It's a trap internal. It's a trap internal. You are shifting yourself so naturally energy. Your entire world is shifting as well. And some people want to stay the same. Yes. You're crazy delusional. Man, that's who actually have so much limited belief, man. It's crazy, man. That's crazy. Man, I'm gonna tell you about it. You can manifest everything. Only you can stop yourself. Anything. You have a big butt, you have a big a third leg, you want guys, I'm serious, man. This life not for kids. Actually it's not for kids. I can tell, I can tell those things. You want to manifest expensive cigar for lowest price. I did. I manifest a very expensive cigar for low price. All right. I manifest a lot of cigar for very low price. I manifest going to a lot of event. I manifest, like guys, everything you want to manifest, you can get everything. You want to become more attractive. You want to have money. You want to change your body. You want to become more lean. You want to become a big muscle, fat muscle. You want to become fat. I don't care. Like anything you want. You want to become very skinny, very thin. You want anything you want. You have to have big lips. You have to have no lips. You want to have big nose. You have to have no nose. You want everything, guys. You can manifest. Like guys, I'm serious. You can even change your face. You can even change your body. You can change it. You can even change your height. You can change. You can even change your eye color. But only thing require what? Discipline, consistency. It's now 2 days focus, and the next day go complain and okay. That's a short point, guys. It's not only 2 days. You focus the rest of the day. You go from hatred, complain, all this kind of stuff, man. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. That is not funny. You want to stay the same. You want to stay the same. There is no that. Yes.